Welcome to What's Up at the Rock, the first of our quarterly news articles about Ivory's rock conventions and events located on the edge of Brisbane's Scenic Rim. A jewel in the Scenic Rim area, the stunning Ivory's Rock Conventions and Events Centre began in 1991 as an international learning centre. Often called Amaru by Peace Conference regulars, a lasting impression of the property is the stunning natural environment, which flourishes but doesn't run wild. The property has evolved from a run-down farm into a world-class centre with outstanding event facilities for people from all walks of life. The main focus of all development is to harmonise with the natural environment and to minimise disruption to the wildlife. Spread over 500 hectares, the Ivory's Rock Centre allows a huge diversity of events to happen simultaneously. All facilities have been designed to help both small and large groups of people take advantage of the peaceful and magnificent grounds. Since its humble beginnings in 1991, the Ivory's Rock Centre has hosted many international peace events. Early 90s events were held in open fields, with bring-your-own accommodation, which worked well at the time. The facilities now offer a wonderful level of comfort. Guests can still enjoy being close and personal with the natural environment. As we enter into 2020, Ivory's Rock hosted the Earth Frequency Music Festival, now in its 7th year at the Conference Centre. It is one of just a handful of locations in Australia capable of hosting such a large event. Guests camping on site were amazed with the superb shower and toilet facilities.
Earth Frequency Festival is like a really beautiful festival to bring family, friends. The site itself is amazing. Ivory's Rock is so beautiful to be at. The land here is super sacred and it's respected in almost every way by Ivory's Rock and also the Earth Frequency crew. The facilities are raved on about. The Ivory's Rock facilities are raved on about in our crew and seen at other festivals. We'll be sitting there going, oh, wish we had Earth Freak showers right now. Like almost every time I'll hear that.
Facilities are really good actually.
Yeah, we actually saw the
You've
shower
actually got
and
showers
there.
and toilets. 5-star for a festival like this.
Yeah, for sure.
With up to 5,000 people on site, most brought their own tents, buses and motorhomes, as the limited on-site cabin accommodation filled very quickly. This year's Earth Frequency event coincided with torrential rain. Despite a few soggy patches, guests, some with families and young children, were quickly located to dry ground, allowing them to enjoy the 4 days of music, dancing and workshops in comfort. Emphasis in the opening ceremony was given to a traditional welcome to country from the Yuggera dance troupe. Huge importance is placed on connection to the land of the Yuggera people and their respect for nature and the environment. Also included was an epic display of Maori and Tahitian culture through traditional dance. Anita Greenwood from Peak Organics Farm, part of the Ivory's Rock grounds, held workshops on running a certified organic farm. With years of experience in organic farming, Anita's sessions were a big hit for many Earth Frequency delegates.
Today we're making a biodynamic compost heap and we have these fantastic people here full of energy and enthusiasm and really into making this happen.
Yeah, but coming up here every year to be a part of this and help activate the land and the people that come here and take part in the Earth Frequency Festival and take part in the Ivory's Rock facility
My understanding is that I am drenching hay for the composting process, which I'm learning about at the moment, which is super exciting. But why am I here? To learn. I am everywhere to learn, and at the moment I'm just learning about how to look after our land and the soil, and I think that's the most important thing that we could possibly do with our time at the moment.
I understand that the way that we've been farming the land, the way that we've been practicing agriculture, especially in an environment as unique as Australia's environment, just it doesn't make sense, it doesn't work, and we need to change what we're doing.
Amazingly, Australia's devastating fires passed by Ivory's Rock. However, the area has been in drought for about 18 months. Local wallabies were forced to eat shrubs and bushes not normally part of their diet. When the January tropical rains arrived, the transformation was instant. Nature has a wonderful way of bouncing back, and Ivory's Rock staff were back on the mowers once again. During the Queen's Birthday long weekend in October 2019, the Ivory's Rock Centre was hired by 3 completely different groups. The huge grounds proved to be spacious enough for autonomy and privacy for each group. 250 guests from the Kundalini Yoga group enjoyed the covered pavilion area that offered a peaceful environment where they could practice their yoga. The pavilion is well equipped for live music and catering.
So I guess the inspiration just came from wanting to share the teachings that we love so much and really kind of share them with the broader community.
How are you finding it, Ivory's Rock, as a venue?
Well, to be honest, I think we've found home.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. We love
Yeah.
to hear that.
Yeah.
That's great.
So the 3 years we've moved,
Yes.
so just different reasons, but this actually feels for the first time. And it's interesting because this is the fire element, which is a triangle, so the triangle is the first shape. So it feels like we're actually solidifying that shape here in our new home. I had this voice on the wind, and it was like, yeah, we're staying here, and it's gonna grow. And I just went all tingly, and I was like, yeah,
Great.
yeah. So if you'll have us.
Yeah, we'd love to. We'd love to.
So, and you guys have been amazing, absolutely amazing.
The Brisbane Tongan Seventh-day Adventist Church held their Pathfinder program at the secluded Jacaranda location. The Pathfinder program focuses on developing outdoor environmental skills for young people through camping and other outdoor activities.
Because our group is similar to Scouts, but we're called Pathfinder clubs, and it's include. But we also included Bible background into the learning. So like the Christianity learning, also including the outdoor nature and stuff. Activity like that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Learning, teaching our kids how to survive in the outdoor if they get into trouble with no help around them.
Queensland Rovers had their own unique way of connecting to the land by enjoying their annual Banana Bash program. Set in a very remote area of the property, young drivers in modified cars test their off-road skills through challenging bush tracks.
This is our first year running this event at Ivory's Rock, and the aim of the weekend is to build what we call our bash cars and to test our cars on these tracks. And it's a skill-based event, so it's not based on speed, it's based on precision and the ability to follow instructions of what's required of the track.
Ivory's Rock Centre event managers were pleased that all 3 events could be held successfully simultaneously. This proved again one of the advantages of having such a vast event venue. Camp Courage returned to Ivory's Rock in January for a 3-day camp with around 40 grade 9 to grade 12 girls, helping them develop tools to build a sense of self-confidence and strategies for lifelong friendships. The Jacaranda area proved ideal with service tents, modern amenities and catering facilities. With community activities being a big focus at the Ivory's Rock Centre, the magnificent property has hosted many local jamborees, such as Wildlife Day, where parents and children could get up close with the wildlife. Also regularly seen are community days, co-hosted with Multicultural Development Agency and Access Community Service. Community days welcome new arrivals to this country from different ethnic backgrounds. These events are designed to help them become familiar with our culture and way of life. Yoga and Qigong teacher Fran regularly holds classes, workshops and retreats at the centre. Fran also incorporates sound healing, which has been an integral part of traditional yoga practices for centuries. Ivory's Rock plan to host many one-day or weekend retreats focusing on health and well-being. Ivory's Rock is a beautifully equipped convention and event centre. Surrounded by Brisbane's spectacular Scenic Rim, people can immerse themselves in some of the best of Australia's natural world. In our next edition of What's Up at the Rock, we'll introduce you to the handful of permanent full-time staff and some of our volunteers. Their contribution is vital in keeping the property in great shape and ready for more exciting events as we move into 2020 and beyond.